Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have a life update. I realized that it has been a hot minute since I have given you guys any update of what's going on with our lives at all. First things first, David and I are going out of town tomorrow. We are going away for a little anniversary trip. We have been married for 11 years now. We just had our anniversary on the 7th. I don't know how I've been married for 11 years already. It makes me feel super old and I'm only 30. But I guess that's one of the benefits of getting married young, because I already have 11 years under my belt. Yes. But in all seriousness, we have really been through it all in the last 11 years. And I am really proud of just how far we've come. We've been in marriage counseling, like really serious marriage counseling, for the last year or so. We had been in marriage counseling on and off before then, but it was really this year specifically when we decided to dig in deeper and take it seriously and work through some of our issues, you know, because we all have our issues in marriage and in life in general. And it's been wonderful. And I'm still in individual counseling, and David was in individual counseling for a while. And it's just been a year of like growth in that area. We've grown so much as people and just together as a couple as well. So it's been really, really great. I don't want to push any products on this video, but if you do want to reach out to a professional and you are looking into therapy, I have information down in the description box below. I've been using BetterHelp and I really like them. If you guys have been following us for a while, you know that my husband was in church ministry for 10 years. I was in with him. And then we had left the ministry and he was here at home with me while I was doing YouTube full time. And at the time I was making a large enough income to be able to support our family, which was really nice. And then COVID hit and it changed everything. I've talked to a lot of my other friends who make videos for a living and they didn't have the same problems that I do. So honestly, I don't have any explanation for it other than it's what I just had to go through this year, and maybe there's a deeper reason for it all that I don't really know. But I pretty much lost my entire income in the middle of this year, around April or May. And luckily we have a savings, but it got to the point where, you know, rent was due and we were coming up short. So David ended up getting a job. He works in ministry again. He loves it. It's his passion. And while I may not be in the same headspace that he is, I want to support him in his dreams and what he loves to do. And obviously the income is helping us out as a family. So I'm really grateful that he had that opportunity. I think in between the income hit and then the fact that my engagement dropped completely on every social platform, including YouTube, I just became extremely, extremely discouraged with it all. And it became this thing of like, I started stressing out because I knew I needed to make money, but the money wasn't coming. You know, I was applying to like 15, 20, 25 campaigns per night, trying to find sponsors for my channel, and nothing. I've literally had maybe 2 or 3 sponsors in the last few months. And for me, I know a lot of people say this, but for me, I joined YouTube without even knowing I could make any money. I was here for the community since day one. And the only reason why I'm still showing up and the only reason I'm even making this video right now is because I love you guys. Like, you guys are my community. You guys are my home. You're my people. I've been on here for 8 years now. And I know that the consistency has not been there. There's some months where I'm consistent and then there's other months where I kind of like drop off the face of the planet and then I come back and then I'm gone again. And, you know, there's a lot of things that have caused that. My mental health, moving, changing jobs, having kids, homeschooling, all the things. But I 100% own the fact that I have not been consistent on this platform. And for that, I want to apologize to you guys, because while I did not come into this knowing that I could make money, I do realize now that I can make money here, but that's still, like, to this day, not my intention. And, you know, my management will say, we need to focus more on the business side. You know, we got to think about more ways to make money. And I'm just like, dude, I just want to connect with people. So I feel like there's this internal struggle in me at all times. of having to make a living to support my family, but then just wanting to be here to show up for you guys. And my hope is that one day I can do both again. That'd be really cool. But because it lost so much, I lost so much of the passion of why I even came here in the first place. I think it's really good now that I'm not relying on YouTube as my income. I'm here for fun again, and I'm excited about that. Now that David is working again, I'm able to just come on here as my hobby. I've been extremely discouraged for like the last 6 months, and I'm just tired of feeling that way. Like, I'm tired of feeling like I either have to pick you guys and work my butt off and try to make money even though I'm trying so hard and nothing's happening, or just leave completely. And I don't think I have to be all in or all out. I think I can still show up and make videos and love what I do, and then maybe eventually get another job on the side. I don't know. I'm talking out loud and processing all of this with you. But, you know, I'm thinking of other ways to make money aside from being here on this platform. I'm thinking about creating a course. I think that'd be a fun way to connect with you guys even further. You know, talking about money is a very humbling experience. And it's not like I was ever making a ton of money to begin with. But last December was definitely my highest paid month on YouTube, between the video views, the sponsors, and like the affiliates. I think I made around $5,000. So last December was a way different climate than this December. I just feel like free to be able to admit this to you guys and let you know that there's been a lot more to this year than I've let on. And I know we're all struggling right now financially. And I just want you to know, I'm gonna get emotional because I'm an emotional person. Hi. I just want you to know that I relate to what you're struggling with. I do. And I think one of the hardest things about this year for me has been like watching my fellow friends who are creators thriving, and for me to look at myself and wonder what's wrong with me. There's been a lot of comparison this year, and I completely know that comparison is the thief of joy, and that's probably one of the reasons I've really struggled with wanting to show up in the first place. Like I said earlier in this video, I am homeschooling, and most of the time I feel like I'm failing at it. But you know, I'm just putting one foot in front of the other, and I'm learning as I go. And the reason why I decided to homeschool this year was because our district kept changing their minds over the summer about whether or not school would be in person this year. And I knew that with this virus, like, there was a big chance of having to go into quarantine anyway. And e-learning last year almost killed me, you guys. Like, it was so hard trying to do that while making videos and all this stuff. So this year I decided I'm gonna try out homeschooling. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I don't feel like it may be the best option for Eden because she is extremely social. So we're kind of playing that by ear too, and we're seeing how it goes for her. Also, she and Jude are with each other constantly, and they share a room, and they're here all day long. And so they get tired of each other really quickly. But we are actually moving into a home in May. So we are going to be putting them in their own separate rooms when we move. So yeah, I don't know if homeschooling is the best option for Eden. I think I could see Jude really thriving with it. I think he definitely needs that one-on-one attention. But Eden is like such a leader, and she loves people, and she's just, you guys know, she's extremely outgoing. Like, she needs that connection and that community, I feel like. So we're gonna see how the rest of this year pans out, and then see what the projection is for next year. It's so hard right now with this virus because, like, everything is unknown. Everything. Every single thing in life is unknown. And that is so hard, you know, to just like let go and know that you don't have any control over it. It's been really tough for me, at least. I'm healthy. We're all healthy. It's been a year now since I had my surgery, and I might end up doing like a surgery update. I ended up finding out some things after the surgery about my ankle, and so I'm going to make an update about that. But you know, some days I can walk and other days I can't. So it really just depends on the day, and I think weather obviously is a big factor in that too. When it's about to snow, I start to feel it a little bit more. But I'm trying to just like push through it and work it, and I'm about to go back into physical therapy. Actually, I had to halt that because of COVID. So I'm gonna go back into physical therapy and just kind of like work through it all again, and yeah, see what we can do. I also found a chiropractor who has the exact same ankle condition that I do, and he just had his second surgery. And so I've gone there, and he's been able to like pull the joint back into place and stuff, which has been really nice to have somebody who gets it and understands, because I'm like I'm like afraid for people to even put the joint back. I'm like, don't touch it, it hurts so bad. But he knows what he's doing, so that's been awesome too. Other happy things is that my mom's parents, my grandparents, moved here from Wyoming a few months ago, and they live about 4 minutes from me. And my dad's parents also live about 4 minutes from me. So I have all 4 of my grandparents still alive. It's absolutely such a blessing. Like, I love it so much, and my kids get to like have their great grandparents with them at all times. It's just like the sweetest thing. It makes me tear up, because I know that this is something that so many people don't have, and I'm so grateful for it. And it's been such a sweet season of life to be able to like spend this time with them. I've really loved living close to family. That's been the highlight of this year for me, for sure. So I'm really hoping this video isn't one where I release all my feelings to you guys and then it's like crickets. Like, I want you guys to respond to this. I want to hear your insight. I want to know what you're up to. I want to know where you found my channel, how long you've been watching. I want to know how you're doing. I want to know all the things. So let me know in the comments below. And follow me on Instagram if you're not already, because I do update my stories every day and I share a lot over there. I try to be mindful of the fact that I need to repeat all the information here that I share there, because I know not all of you have an Instagram, but I forget that. Because it's so easy to just like pick up my phone and do a quick story, as opposed to like picking up my camera, filming a video, editing it, you know what I mean? So I'm constantly on Instagram. Follow me there if you have an Instagram. And I'm also on TikTok, so follow me over there if you have a TikTok. We'll see you guys in our next video, which will be up not this week, but next week when we get back from our little vacation. Love you guys.